Hey Pipeline team, let's look at how you can use reports and views in Pipeline CRM to analyze your data across deals, people, and companies. A view is simply a collection of reports that you can see together on one page. This is your default view, and much like your main dashboard, you can create more than one view to fit your needs. Scroll through the default reports. You can edit, remove, or arrange any of them. Arranging is easy. Grab it by the corner, drag and drop, grab the first letter. You can pop it up here. You can change the time frame. Right now, it's showing the time frame of all anytime. Maybe you want to see what happened last quarter with one deals by source, the past 12 months, or back to any time. If you'd like to remove a report, simply remove. If you would like to manipulate the report, you can say go to report. Don't forget to save as you go, as you're arranging. You can also add reports that you've saved and created. For example, project team stages. Scroll down to the bottom, and there it is. Again, you can move it around as needed. Save as a new view. Click Save. You can share this view with others. If we go back to the dashboard, Add to Dashboard, we can add that view. If I scroll down to the very bottom, those reports will pop up for us. While you can use one of these pre-made reports by hitting Go to Report, and you can create a new report from there, you can also hit Reports and create new report. Let's go through our options here. You can report on deals, on people, and on companies. You can decide what your chart looks like, whether it's a line graph, a bar graph, or a pie graph. The columns data source will set up your y-axis, which is along the left-hand side here. The selectable values depend on if you're reporting on deals, companies, or people. So for example, in deals, you can choose any deal field that is numeric, currency, or calculated field. People and companies, you can bring in any custom field that has been created as numeric or currency. You can choose, like let's say in deals, if the amount on the y-axis is going to be a sum or an amount, or a count. So the actual amount of deals, the count of deals, and the dollar amount of deals. You can choose how that's displayed. The rows data source is this x-axis down here. And basically, it's what you're reporting on. In this case, we are in deals, and we're showing the dollar amount in the deals that have been added anytime. So if we would like to see the deals that have been closed, that's still at any time. We could say, hey, we want to see the deals that were closed in the last 30 days. Let's see the deals that were added in the last 30 days. Date grouping, right now, it's showing every single day in the last 30 days. We could show weeks. There's the weeks in the last 30 days. Breakdown group by. This option can be used to add another layer of categorization to the data. For example, owner. This gives you a list of all the owners. You can click here, and you can click and see the 2 deals that Gretchen Montgomery added in the last 30 days. Along with the breakdown group by, we're grouping it by owner. If we would like to add an additional filter, we can do that by clicking Filters to dive even deeper into this report. We have it filtered for owners, but I would like to know specific owners, run a report on that. So let's hit Owner. I would like to see Gretchen's as well as George's. We'll call this filter Gretchen and George. Apply filters. Now it is only showing deals added anytime by owners George and Gretchen. The possibilities are endless with these filters. Feel free to play. You can add as many filter groups as you'd like. Don't forget to save the report. Gretchen and George, save. Now I can share this report with others. I can add this report to my dashboard. I can add this report to my view. I could download as a PDF or PNG. Let's add it to my view, my new view, save. If I go back to my views, go to my new view, I do want to make my new view as my default, so every time I go into reports, I have all my views, all my reports. Here, there's my Gretchen and George report. I could move it up top to the very top. Make sure to save those changes. Okay, now that we know how to create a report from scratch, let's scroll down in our view and edit an existing report. We'll go here to New People. Go to Report. Let's say we would like to see how many people were added in the last 12 months whose source was cold call and what user added them. We want to see if our cold calling is working. So we are here in People. We're going to keep it at all. We're looking at all people. We want to count. Here we're going to filter by owner. These are all people that were added of all time. Here are the folks who added them. The breakdown group is by source. So here's cold call, Facebook, all that good stuff. So again, this is of all time, and these are all the ways, all the sources that we have. So we need to do some more filtering. We need to filter for 12 months, and we need to filter for specifically cold calling. So let's go up here to filters. This is where you can get even more granular in your reporting. First, we're going to name this filter group so we know when we look at the report what this is filtered for. Let's call this cold calls 12 months. And let's start filtering. So we would like to filter first by source so we can pull the cold calls out. Great. And let's also filter by added. When were these added? We're only looking at the ones that were added in the last 12 months. Apply those filters, and we can see in real time how this has changed. We can click right here and see that there were 3 cold calls made in the last 12 months, and they were done by Gretchen. You click in here, you can scroll down and see who those are. Once you're happy with your filters, also you can see that cold calls 12 months, so you can kind of see what this is filtered as. Be sure to save your report. Let's call it cold calls 12 months. Just like our filter, go ahead and click save. Now that we have a saved report, we can go over here and we can add this to our view. Select the view to add it to. And click Save. From here, we can also add it to our dashboard. It'll ask you which dashboard. You can download as a PDF or PNG. You can share this report with others. Or if you were just playing around and you don't want to keep that, you can delete that report by clicking the little delete button. Possibilities are endless with reports, and arranging them in your views lets you monitor your sales pipeline, contact growth, and company expansion all from one place. It's an easy way to keep tabs on performance across multiple areas without jumping between different reports.